你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
Xiao Zhan and Huang Jingyu were in the same frame again. CCTV counted the scenes of the actors' tears. Both were selected. The TV series Ace Force brought together two stars, Xiao Zhan and Huang Jingyu. Therefore, once the official announcement was made, heated discussions arose. In the published poster, both of them are wearing military uniforms and are very upright and handsome. Recently, the two of them were in the same frame accidentally, appeared in the official social account of CCTV TV drama channel. It turns out that CCTV has counted the famous scenes of the male stars crying. Yi Yangxianshi, Zhu Yilong and others have appeared. Xiao Zhan and Huang Jingyu were both selected. 1. Xiao Zhan plays Wei Wuxian, who Xiao Zhan plays in Shenqing Ling, has experienced great ups and downs in his life. When he was a teenager, he was a good disciple of the Yunmengjie clan. He had a very high level of comprehension and exercises, and he was also very casual in his personality. Later, he transplanted the inner alchemy to Jiangcheng due to changes, no longer able to cultivate swordsmanship, and mastered the tricks and techniques. In the crusade against Wen, Wei Wuxian became the savior of the immortal door. But because he was not cultivating the so-called righteous path of the immortal door, and he had to protect the Wen family's remaining veins all the time, so everyone in the immortal family decided to encircle and suppress Wei Wuxian in the night. Facing the siege of the crowd, Wei Wuxian played the flute and manipulated the corpse to protect himself, but he suddenly heard the senior sister calling his name in the crowd. When Wei Wuxian ran to the senior sister, he couldn't pay attention to the enemy situation around him. He was sneak attacked by a monk, but the senior sister blocked a sword for him and died tragically in a shortage of soldiers. After the murder of the senior sister, Wei Wuxian became confused and turned into a demon. After killing the monk who stabbed the senior sister to death, he played a flute that manipulated resentment to express his grievances, and left 2 lines of tears. These tears are to pay homage to the dead senior sister. It is also to pay homage to Wei Wuxian, who will never return to the past. CCTV showed the scene of Xiao Zhan's tears, and the official scene of Wei Wuxian playing the flute and weeping. Under Xiao Zhan's interpretation, Wei Wuxian's decisiveness and injury at that moment were fully interpreted. This picture has also become one of the classic weeping scenes that netizens often review. Huang Yi once publicized Chang Ya's requirements for the crying scene, saying bluntly, there must be tears in his eyes, and when he is almost finished, the tears can fall drop by drop. It's crystal clear and can't hang on the face yet. At that time, many netizens edited crying scenes in film and television dramas that met this standard, and this performance by Xiao Zhan was among them. It shows Xiao Zhan's acting skills. 2. Huang Jingyu plays Li Fe's hit TV series in 2019. In addition to Chen Qingling, there is also ice-breaking action starring Huang Jingyu. This drama focused on the 2 elements of anti-drug and suspense, and won the Magnolia Best TV Series Award and the Golden Eagle Award for Best TV Series Award. Li Fei, the male number 1 played by Huang Jingyu. He is an anti-narcotics policeman with a sense of justice. In the anti-drug operation, even though he knew that the road ahead was full of bumps and dangers, he was still brave and fearless. It vividly demonstrated the heroic temperament of the anti-drug police. In the play, Li Fei and his father Li Jiancong are both anti-drug police officers, and his father turns into a Hong Kong businessman to maintain communication with drug dealers. But because of this, I lost contact with my family. When he learned that his father was in Tazai, Li Fei asked his superiors to enter Tazai, saying that he would make the chess piece that fits inside and outside. But in fact, in addition to wanting to complete the anti-drug career, Li Fei also has his own selfishness, that is, he wants to see his father again, and is afraid that his father will not be able to see himself again before he dies. And when he thought of his father, Li Fei Hong's eyes fell, and tears shed rustlingly. Huang Jingyu's crying scene lasted as long as 6 minutes because he had to talk to Li Weiman, played by Wu Gang. Therefore, he has to maintain a state of alternating crying and not crying, and gradually improve his emotions as the lines change, and these Huang Jingyu have done well. This sensational dialogue also became his highlight moment in the whole play. It is said that men have tears and do not flick them lightly, but as long as they are deeply in love, in fact, men can also cry, it's not a sin. The two crying scenes of Xiao Zhan and Huang Jingyu can be described as a perfect match with the plot, which not only makes the TV series wonderful, but also contributes famous scenes to their careers. Return to Sohu to see more.